Hi and welcome to Northampton Wargamers on the Road. My name's Barry and we're at Wargames Workshop in Northampton, England for the final in the first UK circuit event. This match is between James Curtis on the left playing Skarbrand and Hamish Chisholm Brown on the right playing Skarbrand. In the last match we saw James defeat George Roger, and in the other semi-final match Hamish defeated Adam Binns. Hamish Chisholm Brown won the Warhammer World event at the end of February with Skarbrand, so can he retain his title as Khorne's chosen? The guys are just going through setup. Hamish has decided, well, the companion app has decided Hamish should go first, which all Chaos players will be happy about. So both players are using the same lineup. We have two Blood Reaver Chieftains, Skarbrand and Bloodmaster Herald of Khorne. Good luck. Hamish opens up with the Gore-Slick Skull Reaper doing 1 rend damage. First quest completed on Skarbrand. Next one is a Blood Fury Wrathmonger. 2 damage to James, 1 to himself. First quest done on that Blood Reaver Chieftain at the top. So in a mirror you would expect to see James copy Hamish, so 2 cards to be played. So beatback being used, moved over to the Bloodmaster, so Hamish can't easily get the quest for the Blood Reaver Chieftain. Follows up with the Gore-Slick Skull Reaper doing 1 rend damage. First quest done on Skarbrand. So 2 damage from the Blood Fury Wrathmonger, 1 damage to himself. Heroic Act from the Blood Reaver Chieftain, completes his second quest. And lays another Blood Fury Wrathmonger for the third quest. 1 more to go for that chap. So nothing from the Gore-Slick Skull Reaper this turn. So 22 players attended this event. The faction breakdown was 7 Chaos, 7 Order, 4 Destruction and 4 Death. James has drawn. Hamish spins. 3 rend damage. 2 damage to James, 1 to himself. 2 damage to James, 1 to himself. So a nice 7 damage there. So Hamish is drawing 2, James is go. 3 rend damage coming Hamish's way. There we go. Second quest done for Skarbrand. So Reckless Abandon. So we're going to take 2 last stand damage from the Gore-Slick Skull Reaper. Then 4 damage from that Reckless Abandon. Puts Hamish on 18. So they're level pegging at the minute. So Demonic Fury played, so we're going to see the Blessing under Skarbrand. And we have Hyperseed for 6. Demonic Fury does 2 to James and then deals Hamish a further 5. So Hamish's Skarbrand is now active. Extra damage coming his way. 2 damage from the Blood Fury Wrathmonger, 1 damage to himself, puts him on 6. So James is on 14, so it is doable for Skarbrand. So it doesn't look like Hamish has got anything. No, he's going to draw. So can James finish him off? A second Demonic Fury, 2 damage to himself, 5 to Hamish, then he would have finished him off with the Chieftain. So James takes game 1. Both players get to go through their deck, takes 3 minutes, and then under pitch battle rules. So Hamish is going first. They have Blood Reaver Chieftain, Skarbrand and a Bloodmaster Herald of Khorne. So James is in the driving seat, 1 game to go. Okay, game on. Hamish opens up with a Fearless Korgorath doing 2 damage. So no units can be deployed under Skarbrand until that unit is removed or exhausts. So beat back. It's going to move it. It's going to move it over to the Blood Reaver Chieftain. So now he can deploy under Skarbrand. There we go. So Fanatical Skull Fiend, 1 damage to himself. Skarbrand does his first quest. An Insatiable Blood Reaver goes into play. First quest done on the Blood Reaver Chieftain. 1 damage from those Fearless Khorgoraths, and Blood Hunt gets rid of those Insatiable Blood Reavers. Hamish draws a card. 3 damage from the Skull Fiends. So poke for 1 from the Blood Reaver Chieftain. Second quest done. So at least Hamish is making the Blood Reaver Chieftains work for their second quest. So Blood Fury Wrathmonger going into play. 2 damage, 1 to himself. First quest done on Skarbrand. He draws a card. Skull Fiends are going to rotate and deal 1 damage to himself. It needs to rotate first. There we go. Fearless Khorgorath's going to play, dealing 2 damage to Hamish. Hamish in return does 2 damage with his Blood Fury Wrathmongers, 1 damage to himself. 1 damage from the Blood Reaver Chieftain, second quest done. Goreslick Skull Reaper goes into play, 1 Ren damage. 3 damage from that Skull Fiend, 1 damage from the Fearless Khorgorath. So at certain points in this, it certainly does move, as players are just quickly rotating and slapping down some damage. So James has taken a breather, drawn 2 cards. Hamish rotates, 2 damage from the Blood Fury Wrathmonger, nothing from the Goreslick Skull Reaper. Then we've got Scorn of Sorcery for 2 damage. Skarbrand has got 1 more quest to go. Will Hamish go for it, or will Hamish draw? So Hamish has a podcast and a Twitch stream, and I'll add these to the show notes so you can check them out at your own convenience. Everything rotates out for James. Let's have a think about it. So it's still pretty even. There's only 2 damage in it, even though Hamish has got units on the board. Brutal Smash. So we're going to see that quest, and we've got Hyper Seed for 5, and then 2 damage from the Brutal Smash. So 1 more action for James. He's going to draw. So 3 damage from the Goreslick Skull Reaper. Hamish follows up with Reckless Abandon. Let's see what he's got. So he's got Outrageous Carnage for 4 damage. Nothing to remove. 2 damage from the Last Stand. And 4 damage from Reckless Abandon. Follows up with Furious Strike. And a Spell Eater Curse to take game 2. So Hamish is back in it. Well done, Hamish. So we're coming up to squeaky bum time. Which player can hold their nerve? We shall see. So Hamish is going first, and they have Blood Reaver Chieftain, Skarbrand and a Bloodmaster Herald of Khorne. I'm sure you all know this by now because all Skarbrand players seem to take the same lineup. Okay, game on. Hamish is drawing 2. Will James draw 2, or will he just start laying? There we go. So 1 damage from the Goreslick Skull Reaper. First quest done on Skarbrand. And Blood Fury Wrathmonger for 2 damage takes 1 to himself. Okay, we've got Blood Fury Wrathmonger going into play for 2 damage. Hamish is going to take 1 for himself. There we go. And then draws. James is go. Everything rotates. 2 damage from the Blood Fury Wrathmonger, 1 damage to himself. Second quest done on that Blood Reaver Chieftain at the top, and draws. Hamish rotates. 2 damage to James, 1 to himself. Second quest done on Skarbrand. Beatback used on Skarbrand to hit his third quest. He's going to move that Goreslick Skull Reaper over to the Blood Reaver Chieftain. So slows him down a little bit. Fearless Khorgorath, 2 damage. Now James can't deploy under Skarbrand, so he's trying to prevent that second quest from going off. So if anyone's interested in the next event in the UK circuit calendar, it's on the 23rd of March 2019 at Fanboy 3 in Manchester. You can book yourself into this event by using the PlayFusion companion app. So download it today and book yourself in. Hamish's Scorn of Sorcery, 2 damage. First quest done on that Bloodmaster. 2 damage done with the Blood Fury Wrathmonger, 3 rend damage done with the Gorslick Soul Reaper, and James takes 1 in return. So 2 damage with Demonic Fury, 5 damage to Hamish. Second quest done with Skarbrand. So Reckless Abandon, 2 damage from the Last Stand ability, and then 4 with the Reckless Abandon. Hamish is on 10, Skarbrand is now active. 1 damage from the Fearless Korgoraths, 2 damage from the Blood Fury Wrathmongers, and 1 damage in return. Hamish is on 9. So, Furious Strike, Outrageous Carnage for 4 damage, removes that Blood Fury Wrathmonger, and 6 damage through Furious Strike. So they're just working out. Okay, 6 damage. There we go. Right, so 7 left to go. Hamish has got 1 left. Demonic Fury finishes the game. Well done, Hamish. That's 8 damage. 2 to himself, 8 damage to James. Hamish retains his title as Khorne's Chosen. Well done, Hamish. Like, subscribe, make a comment below, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.